we wanted to showcase why we do a video walkthrough on a seller's home. It's not just so the potential buyer has a virtual tour of the home. It's a lot more than that. But before we do that, I am joined here by my wife, co-owner, and certified stager with Spyglass Realty, Angelle Rodenbeck. And I'm going to go over a few questions about the process with her. So Angelle, tell me your process for staging once we get a signed listing agreement from a seller.
So once we get a signed listing agreement from the seller, I'll reach out to them and schedule a staging consultation. And that just depends on the amount of work that they're wanting to put into the home, the amount of work that's needed. It can be anywhere from an hour where I just walk through the home and go room by room and detail out exactly the items that we need to pull out, things that Spyglass needs to bring, repairs that need to be made. From that kind of basic staging appointment all the way to if they have a budget for renovations, then we'll go over, improvements that will be made that will make the most bang for the buck. So replacing countertops, floors, any number of things.
Yeah, so it's a plan for the seller to get their house ready, so they don't have to do any guesswork, right?
Right.
And when you come to the house, what are the things you look at on the exterior of the home?
As soon as I pull up to the house, I am making mental notes of things because I am basically looking at it as a buyer. So I'm pulling up to the house and I'm looking at the condition of the exterior. Is it attractive? What's the curb appeal like? Do they need to have a fresh coat of paint on their front door, new exterior lights? What's their landscaping like? I'm taking all those mental notes and then I'm documenting it in our staging consultation form that's provided to the client.
Okay. And then when you get into the inside, what do you look at in the inside?
The inside, it's pretty much the same thing. I'm going room by room. First, when you enter the room, you're looking at all the rooms that you can see from the entrance point because those are the most important rooms for staging. You've got about 10 seconds to make a good impression on a buyer. So we really want to make sure that the entry and any other rooms that you can see right from the front door look amazing. So basically just going room by room, taking those notes, seeing what furniture works. I'm known for pulling furniture from other rooms and switching things around to make it look better. So I'm making all those notes and then documenting it so I can give it to the client and we can go through it together.
Yeah, and what's interesting about that is that as a realtor who's shown thousands of homes, that first 10 seconds is really big because what I found is a consumer, a potential buyer, knows in the first 10 seconds if they don't want the home. So it's really important, and I can't tell you how many times I've walked into a home and then seen the face of my buyers, and sometimes they're just polite and say, well, let's just hang in, let's just go through the rest of the house, but sometimes they're like, let's get out of here. So it's really important. What about bedrooms and bathrooms?
Yeah, the master bedroom is really important. You want to have a nice bed, 2 matching nightstands, 2 matching lamps, ideally, a nice neutral bedspread and a pop with a pillow. If it's a large bedroom, we like to have a reading nook with a chair and a lamp and make it cozy and inviting. And then the master bathroom, of course, is important too. You want to have nice towels out. You want to have a clear countertop, a clear shower. All your personal items and toiletries have to be put away, no bath mats, that sort of thing. And then just the condition of it all, the paint, the lighting, the countertop, the faucets, all those things I'm making notes of, and we have a conversation about it, what's in your budget to update. Sometimes you don't have any money and that's fine. I can make it look the best that it can ever look with just my time and paying attention to the details. Or if you've got a budget, then we can make some updates.
And do you use your own furniture or do you use the owner's furniture?
The furnishings are strictly a case-by-case basis. If the family is living in the home, then I try my best to use their items because they're still living their lives even though they're trying to sell their house. So I try to pull the nicest things that they have and make the most out of them. But if we need anything, then Spyglass brings that. As far as furniture, art, accessories, bedding, any of that stuff, we have a warehouse full of items and we donate, or we use all those things for staging for the clients.
Okay, and so we're here doing a video at this home. We're going to list this home in the next week or two. What did you do as far as, besides staging, we went over that, what did you do as far as any renovations in this home?
So when I came into the home, I noticed that they have a really pretty dining room right off the entry, but it was painted a really dark green. So in staging, you want everything to be as light and bright as possible. So I recommended to them that they paint the dining room the nice beige color that the main body of the home is. And then also they had a bedroom that was painted a little dated peach color, and they agreed, and they were anxious to have that painted. So we did that. We changed some lighting. We actually changed this countertop, this beautiful quartz countertop. They were totally on board with updating it. And let's see what else.
So we had a level one unupdated, or not, an older style granite here, and you made the recommendation, let's modernize this. The house is obviously beautiful. Let's modernize this with a nice quartz that would match the backsplash.
Right.
Is that what you did?
Right, getting back to those first 10 seconds, this slab is right, as soon as you walk through the door, you see it. Yeah. So we wanted this to be bright, updated, nice, and we picked something that matched well with the existing flooring and backsplash, because we didn't want to disrupt their lives that much, and we wanted to stay within a budget. So we picked this. I think it works out great. Other things that I recommended were trimming some of their trees, because they have an amazing greenbelt view. So in order to maximize that from their home and from their balcony, we cut some trees down, or trimmed some branches. We also power washed the stone exterior on the fireplace to brighten it up.
And who did this work? I'm sure the homeowner did some, but like the painting and the quartz.
We have a team of workers that we've used for 10 plus years. So our contractors are basically on call for us, give us priority pricing and service. And so the client, we met the contractors here for the granite, or for the quartz, and for all the other items, and the client was very impressed and selected our vendors.
And do you typically oversee all this?
Yes, I will schedule the appointments. I will come and meet the vendors, meet the client, help them make the choice. As much input as they want, or as they want me to have, I will be there. This is what I do every day, so I'm used to it.
And what do we charge for this service?
All of these services that we provide are completely complimentary. They are all included in the listing service that we provide our clients. So there's no extra charge for me managing renovations, making recommendations, coming to stage. We had myself and a helper here for 3 hours staging. That's completely complimentary. Any furnishings that I bring in, any of that stuff is all covered by Spyglass Realty.
Yeah, so it's absolutely zero is the cost. And it's the same thing with the video. We have a production crew that comes in that's very talented. We don't charge anything for that. And what I told you before is that we're doing more than just a virtual walkthrough on the home. What we want to do here is we want to tell a story about this home. We want to know, what are the 3 things about this home? What are the 5 things about this home? Or what are the 7 things about this home in this neighborhood that makes it different than other homes that are on the market right now? And this home's a prime example of why we want to have that story. It's a 3,000 square foot home. It has 5 bedrooms. It's a block from the Greenbelt. It's 3 or 4 blocks to the Gushfru entrance. And there's been 5 homes sold in Barton Hills in the last 2 years that meet these criteria. So we want to tell that story, and we want the consumer to know that. And then the other reason why we do this video is because we are trying to first capture a wide audience of potential buyers through Facebook and Google. And then what we do is the buyers that watch half of a video walkthrough, I think you'd agree that they are going to have some level of interest, right? If you go through half of a video, then they are probably want to see more of that. So what we do with that is that we retarget these people that watched half the video, and then we try to lead them to a landing page, right? We've been doing this with our own business for several years, and now we're doing it with our clients' listings, and I think you're going to see the results are pretty exciting. So that's all I have for you today. Lovely work here, and I guess I'll see you at home for dinner.
Okay.
Thanks.